Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another video for you all. So I woke up thinking about the art of war. So this reading is going to be about the art of spiritual war. So this is a spiritual warfare reading, karmic reading. So if that is something that triggers you, you may not want to watch this, okay? I do try to take a life coach approach to my reading, so it's not just going to be me dumping all of this negative information on you that's really hard to process, or trying to trigger you. I'm also going to be offering encouragement and things like that. So I just started shuffling the cards, and the Seven of Wands came out to confirm that yes, this is going to be a spiritual warfare reading. So this is going to be the art of spiritual war. That's the theme of this reading, starting with the Seven of Wands, okay, which is talking about having to be on the defense, okay, having to protect yourself. As you can see, she has a protective bubble around her. That's one of the things that I say when I'm asking for protection. I ask for a protective shield or force field to surround me and my energy and to repel any negative energy that's being sent my way. You can do this by speaking it, saying it. You can do this by visualizing like a bubble around yourself, just like how you see here, okay? So if you have trouble with your spatial intelligence as far as being able to see things in the 3D, you can screenshot this picture of this card. This is a good representation of how you can visualize something as a form of protection. Okay, she's also meditating as well, so you all may be receiving some information through meditation or just by simply sitting still about someone or something that you're needing to protect yourself from. Or if you've already been doing protection work, saying your prayers, your mantras, whatever, you could be receiving some form of confirmation via meditation, or just, like I said, at a time where you're just being still. Some of you may be called right now to kind of tone down the sensory overload as far as watching TV, listening to music. Maybe you've been riding in the car in silence lately instead of turning the radio on. Maybe you haven't been using the TV for background noise. I use the TV for background noise a lot, but lately, like let's say I'm cooking or something, I'll have the TV on, or I'll have YouTube on my phone, listening to something while I'm cooking, or cleaning. Maybe you've been called to just do certain things, certain chores in silence that you would normally like have some sort of background noise on, okay? So if you've been feeling the need to be in silence or to sleep more often, it's because there is some information that is trying to be sent to you intuitively, okay? We have the Queen of Wands. You're going to get some information about somebody that is jealous here, somebody that is in some sort of competition with you, okay? The Queen of Wands can represent someone that's envious, someone that's jealous, somebody that is vindictive, okay? So if you don't know who this is, you will be finding out who it is. Or if you know who it is, you'll be finding out or getting some confirmation, okay? A lot of the times we know certain things, but we want confirmation. So if you've been asking for that, you'll get it. We have the Three of Wands here. So this is someone that is trying to stop your progress, stop your ships from coming in. It's something that they're trying to prevent, something that you've been waiting on, something that you've been wanting, and you know that you're going to get it, but this person knows that you're going to get it as well. So they don't want you to be able to get something here that you've been trying to manifest. And it could have to do with being recognized, okay? Three of Wands next to the Queen of Wands. You may be receiving some sort of public recognition or some sort of recognition at work, or, you know, just being recognized for your talents, your natural talents and gifts. People are gravitating towards you more. This person is watching that and they don't like it. We've got the Six of Cups here. Okay. So this is somebody you could have known for a while, or someone you've been around for a while. This may be someone that you considered a loyal friend at one point, even if it's a family member. You know, some family members are friends and some are enemies, right? So this is someone that you thought was loyal, and they were at a certain point. They did want what was best for you at a certain point. They just didn't realize that you would end up surpassing them. So this is someone who wants you. First of all, let me just say, these people are weird, okay? There's a lot of contradictions when it comes to people that are in competition with you. They admire you but hate you at the same time. They want you to do well, but they just want to do better than you. So it can be very confusing because they can be supportive, even genuinely supportive at times, and then at other times, they want to tear you down. These are people that are confused in their own mind. They have issues, okay? They're not consistent. So you may be like, okay, this person supports me sometimes, and then sometimes it seems like they just want the worst for me. They're confused. They're confused. It's like they want what's best for you so long as you don't surpass them. When you got to a point where you started getting on their level or even rising above their level because they're not doing the work they need to do to progress, that's when you became a target of this person. We have the Star card and the Ten of Cups. They started to see your star power. They started to see that people like you, people adore you, people are drawn to you, and people come to you as a guide. I always say the Star card can represent navigation as well. So people like to come to you for advice, or you are like a natural trendsetter. People follow what you do. They may not come to you for advice, but people watch you and then they do what you do, or you may have even inspired people to make certain life changes. And that's what this person wanted to do. They wanted to be the life coach. They wanted to be the influencer. They wanted to be the person that people follow and look up to. Okay, like she's looking up to these stars. Somebody's upset that people look up to you, okay, and that you're receiving fulfillment from following your life path, from just being naturally you. You go after your hopes and your dreams, and they see them being fulfilled. That's bothering them because they haven't felt that same fulfillment in their own lives, okay? So if you're wondering why am I a target of this person? Like, you the type of person that's like, even if I get to the top, I'm gonna take everybody I can with me. This person, I would say they would probably do the same. They would help people in their family and their friend groups when they reach the top, but they would also use it to hold over people's head, like, I'm the reason why you have this or have that. You don't have that quality about you. You're just someone who genuinely wants to help people. That's why you're being blessed with the influence that they want. They wouldn't necessarily make the best use out of their influence, okay? We have the rainbow in this card. So also, this is something that's promised to you. We know the rainbow can represent a promise. This is just a part of your destiny. Like, it's not like you necessarily woke up and wanted to be somebody that people follow or have influence. You influence people in such subtle ways as well. Big impact, but subtle ways too. You may notice a lot of people copy what you do, and it could be annoying at times. Like, dang, like, you might notice people start speaking like you. People start wearing their hair like you. People start doing their makeup like you. People start making the same life changes that you make, and sometimes it might be annoying because it's like, dang, y'all copy everything, even the small things that I do, my mannerisms and all of that. But I don't even think people are doing it on purpose or to be malicious. There's some people that are, for sure, but it's just you have a natural impact on people, and that can be hard to deal with. It's something that I had to deal with a lot, where I was like, Why is there so many people that just copy like so many of the little things that I do? Because I do things in a very specific way, and I'm very intuitive, so I know when it's happening. But I don't think it's any ill will. But this person notices that you have an impact on other people, and they don't like it. Okay, Five of Wands. That's what's causing this competition energy here. You're very smart, Ace of Swords. You're a very, very smart person. You're a smart person, but with this Ten of Cups, you are also very emotionally intelligent. So, and then I mentioned spatial intelligence earlier as well. That's when you can visualize things and see things in 3D. Okay, so you have several forms of intelligence. You may be musically inclined, you may be very artistic, you may speak well, linguistic, musical, kinetic, which is like being very athletic. Okay, uh, I'm trying to think of all the forms of intelligence. There's more than just being able to read and write and do arithmetic or math. Okay, there's several forms of intelligence. You are tapped into several of those forms. You kind of just excel and do well at whatever you put your mind to. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. They don't like how quickly things happen for you. It seems like once you decide you want to do something, you dedicate yourself to it and you get it done. And people are feeling like, oh, things just happen so quickly. They're not realizing the dedication, the hours, the time, the energy, the things that you have to sacrifice in order to make things happen, while they're out there just lollygagging and, not making the best use of their time. You're making the best use of your time. You are dedicated to the things that you want to accomplish. That's why you accomplish those things. Like, they don't have the same work ethic as you. Okay, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is freeing you. Your work ethic is freeing you. Following your intuition is freeing you. They may try to demonize your intuition, demonize the fact that you watch tarot, that you do tarot, that you pray to your ancestors. All of that stuff, them trying to demonize your spirituality, because I feel like this is people that, so whoever's in competition with you is somebody that tries to demonize spirituality or make it seem like, oh, you're cheating because you're tapping into higher forces or whatever. It's because they don't want you to figure out what they're really thinking and the things that they're doing behind your back. They have things to hide. Okay, people who have an issue with spirituality a lot of times have things to hide. They don't want you to be able to tap into the things they're doing. Also, they have control issues. They just cannot deal with the fact that you have a different belief system than they do. Like, yeah, people are very controlling. It's so weird. Like, why do you care what somebody else is doing? We have the Four of Cups and the Fool card. So this person may have watched you go from being in like a depressive state. Maybe you went through depression recently and you got yourself out of it. You stayed consistent with your spirituality, your affirmations. You were determined not to let that depression bring you down. You went into hermit mode. We have the Hermit card here, which also can represent Virgo. You went into hermit mode and then you emerged as a brand new person. Okay, they watched you get out of all of the things that they tried to throw your way. We have the Justice card. Now justice is being called on them. Okay, you're gonna see some things start happening in their life that isn't, not the best. Things are going to be balanced out for sure. You could be a Libra as well. This person judged you a lot with this Justice card. It can represent judgment. So they passed a lot of judgment on you. But really what they were doing was projecting. Okay. They were projecting a lot of the things that they're struggling with onto you. We have the Chariot card, which can represent Cancer. You decided that despite whatever people were trying to throw your way or do to harm you or slander your name or discourage you or whatever, you decided to keep going. You're like the little engine that could. This person is like, why is this person so strong? Like, they tried their best. They tried their best to deter you from your path, but you're moving to the beat of your own drum with this Knight of Wands. You cannot be stopped. The reason you cannot be stopped is because this is a part of your destiny. I feel like a lot of you didn't even necessarily want this. You didn't want to be in the public eye. You didn't want to be someone that is influencing people. You didn't want to. Some of y'all didn't want to be on this earth anymore. Some of y'all wanted to give up and just bow out. But there's something in you that's just not going to allow that to happen, okay? We got the Page of Cups and Judgment. You know deep within your heart, you know deep down that you are on the right path, okay? Even though things may have gotten very, very hard for you, you know that's a part of your path. And this person is just upset, or people, it could be more than one person, that you decided, because there could have been one point where you just wanted to tap out and give up. They liked it when you were in that energy, but when you decided you wanted to keep going, I just can't give up now. I'm hearing that song by Mary Mary. It's like really annoying, this person. Like, can you just, I don't know. I'm thinking, can you just die already? Which is sad that some people may be wishing like death on you, or if it's not a physical death, it's a soul. Like, they want your soul to die. Like, they want your happiness to die. They want your you being enthusiastic, optimistic, anything that has to do with being a survivor. They want you to be a victim of your circumstances and the things that you've gone through. They don't want you to be in a survivor mindset, okay? Okay, so we have listen, assess the mood, then talk when the time is right. Listen, assess the mood, then talk when the time is right. That's what this says. So this is a type of person that wants to argue. They want to argue a lot. And there's a lot of times where they may come at you trying to argue, and you're like, I don't want to talk about this right now, or give me time, give me space to think, and then let's talk about this when we're not upset, when our emotions aren't boiling. You like to be level-headed, and you're more of the type of person that will have a debate versus an argument, where it's like, okay, I'm saying my side and I'm sticking to the facts. You're saying your side and you're sticking to the facts. We're not putting a whole lot of emotion into this. This person likes to argue. This person has selective memory. This person just be saying stuff that's not true. So I feel like they don't like the fact that you don't want to argue with them. Okay, you're more of a practical person. It says, if you have bad news to impart or a touchy situation to discuss, be aware of the mood of the person you are going to talk to. With practice, you should be able to gauge when someone will be resistant to your ideas and when they'll be open to your point of view and happy to find a resolution. You don't want to argue with people that don't want to find a resolution. It is a waste of your time. So you might be the person that's like, think what you want to think. Let's just agree to disagree and drop it. This person wants to keep arguing. They want to have text wars with you. Maybe you hang up on them and like, yeah, I'm just not even about to talk about this anymore. And then you start getting text after text after text. They send in long storybook text messages just trying to explain their point of view and trying to bait you into an argument, okay? Okay, so the quote on this card is, a soldier's spirit is keenest in the morning. By noonday, it has begun to flag, and in the evening, his mind is bent only on returning to camp. This is the art of studying moods. So it's basically saying, like, people are it's a good time in the morning. That's why people will say, let's sleep on this and then discuss it in the morning or discuss it tomorrow, okay? Some people say, I don't want to go to bed mad, but then other people are like, let's just sleep on it and come back to it. So this is leaning more towards the, hey, I know we need to discuss this, but it's not a good time right now. Let's chill out and then we can talk like level-headed people. You're not dealing with level-headed people. We have, you can't be friends with everyone. Okay? Friends do what they do because they are our friends and we love them. They do it because they know it is the right thing to do. But while some people can be our friends, others cannot. The difference is that friends can be inconvenient, annoying, troublesome, expensive, and taxing, but we will forgive them. You can forgive them and all, but you don't have to be in this person's, you don't have to be friends with them anymore. The quote here is, the general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. Okay, so remember what I said about you most likely didn't even want to be in the public eye? That's what this first part of the quote is saying. The general who advances without coveting fame. This person covets fame. They covet attention. They do things for attention, not because they genuinely care. You don't do things for attention. You do things because you genuinely care, and you get a lot of attention because of that, because people can see that, they can sense that. It also says, and retreats without fearing disgrace. So remember when I said you're the type of person that will say, hey, let's just agree to disagree? You don't care if they agree with you. You're not that controlling to where you try to control somebody's thought process. You may not agree with them and you may have good arguments as far as why you don't agree with them, but at the end of the day, you're not going to try to force people to believe in what you believe. This person cannot let go of arguments because they feel like they have to force you to be on their side. They have to force you to agree with them. They cannot handle when you say, let's agree to disagree. We all can have our own opinion. They don't like that, okay? We'll get some more of these advice cards later, but let's continue with the oracle cards. And I'm kind of losing my voice, so bear with me. What else does the collective need to know about the art of spiritual warfare? A lot of you, this is a friend, because we keep getting cards talking about friend. We have ghost pipe, reliance, and friendship here. And pokeweed, change and movement. So these people don't like the fact that you're moving forward and you're moving up in life, because if they feel like you might leave them behind because they're not moving at the same pace as you are. They're not elevating at the same pace as you are. So they want to bring you back down to their level instead of them trying to come up to your level, okay? We have hellebore, temptation, and danger. If you have friends that know you have a specific goal and they try to tempt you to do things that go against you being able to accomplish that goal, you need to be wary and careful of those type of people, okay? Because what? Stagnation. They're trying to create stagnation. This says stagnation and entrenchment. And the plant is the swamp lily, okay? So yeah, there's people that are going to try to bring you down, and that's a part of the art of war, right? Trying to tempt people to do something that's going to be counterproductive to the goal or to winning the war or whatever, okay? We have hearts a-bustin', removal of obstacles. And we have catharsis. I don't remember if that has to do with like a heart attack or something, but it has something to do with heart, or maybe something being blocked in the heart. I don't know. You can look it up. Catharsis. And then we have perceptiveness and vision. So somebody tried to block your vision, but you're going to be removing those blockages and seeing whatever it is that they were trying to prevent you from being able to see. People may have been trying to interfere with your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your dreams, your intuition. Yeah, there's people that have been doing magic. It says magic. Wolfsbane, magic and transformation. They don't want you to be able to see the magic and the spell work they've been doing behind your back. Iris, faith and hope. They don't like your faith and your hope. Okay? Your ability to keep going. Spiritual gifts. Star Jasmine. Spiritual gifts in abundance. They don't like your spiritual gifts. So there's people that have been trying to block your spiritual gifts. Okay? Because they know that you're going to find out what they've been doing. Okay? Intuitively. We've got Okra, fortitude and confidence. They don't like the fact that you're very confident in your spiritual gifts. You're very confident in your intuition. This is something that people can't necessarily see. When you get into intuitive information, you don't always have proof. So you have to be confident that you know what you're doing and you are connected to the right sources and things like that. They don't like that you're very confident and you're very strong. Very, very strong. You have a good balance of masculine and feminine energy, okay? So you are a very formidable opponent to go up against. It would be a great honor for people to be able to say they beat you, okay? A great honor. And that's why some of you are being targeted. Because you're being recognized as this is the person to beat. You're the best. You're the cream of the crop. So if somebody can say they beat you or got one over on you or something like that, they will feel very accomplished. Abandoned plantation, dismantling and ugly truths. So like I said, people know you're going to be able to find out the ugly truths, the lies, the things they've been doing behind your back. You could expose a lot about people if you wanted to. I feel like you really aren't really in the business of trying to expose people, but it just comes with, you know, whatever you do, it just comes naturally with it. You could be some sort of reader yourself, okay? So you trigger people with the information that you are able to glean. We have Mojo Bag, justice and karma. That's justice twice. Twice. Somebody is going to receive karma. We've got the peacock, vanity and pride. Okay, one of the deadly sins, right? So somebody let their pride get the best of them. They let vanity get the best of them. Like I said, they care about being seen. You care about making a positive impact on people. They care about being seen as someone who wants to make a positive impact. But they can't make a positive impact on people because they haven't even made a positive impact on themselves. They haven't even worked on their own demons, and they out here trying to act like they're a life coach. They're out here trying to act like they're empowering people. They're out here trying to act like they really can help make an impact. And they can to a certain degree, but you can on a bigger level because you've actually done the work on yourself, okay? You've actually had to go through a lot of different test, okay? We have conch shell, homecoming, and afterlife. Some of these people don't like the fact that you are spiritual and that you necromancy or whatever, like you speak to your ancestors, or you may be a medium. They don't like that, okay? We have the cicada, metamorphosis, life cycle. Something about your feminine energy people don't like. I couldn't stop looking at this conch shell, even though I was on a whole different card. Something about your femininity people do not like. Like I said, you have a balance of feminine and masculine. You can go into the different um, energies whenever you need to. They don't like that. But something about you is very feminine, soft. Like you're very hard. Like this shell is very hard, but you're soft at the same time. Very versatile. You have like a quiet type of strength. You don't have to be very aggressive. This person is aggressive when they talk to people. They argue aggressively. They cuss people out when they shouldn't be cussing people out. There's nothing wrong with cussing, but like they have to immediately go to cussing people out because they don't have enough intelligent things to say. You can speak in a soft tone just like I'm speaking in and command the room. Like when you speak, people know you mean business and you don't gotta scream or yell or anything. I said what I said. That's your energy. I said what I said. And I don't need to say anything else to try to prevent it. So you have like a almost feminine type of power, which feminine power is very, very strong because you don't have to be so brutal. I always use Athena and Aries as examples, brother and sister, right? Both of them are gods and goddesses of war or war deities. Very, very powerful. But they say Athena was more powerful than Aries because she had intellectual power. She was very strategic. She was very creative. She didn't have to, she would get at you if she had to. She didn't have to use a whole lot of brutal force, but Aries was just coming through, knocking everything over. Like, look, it's a tornado about to happen. More so like the Aries energy, the energy of Aries, okay? The zodiac sign. So yeah, this person cannot outsmart you. The cicada metamorphosis and the crystal grotto energy in the cosmos. They don't like that you're into crystals. They don't like that you are going, they've seen changes in you. They've seen you change. They've seen you tap into your spirituality more. They want to believe that it's fake. They want to believe that you're just going with the trends, but they cannot help but to accept the fact that this is real for you. You're the real deal. You really are spiritually talented, spiritually gifted, and spiritually connected. Pine cone, third eye, new perspective. Like they know you're really tapped in. They don't like that. They may try to say, oh, all that stuff is fake and this and that. But when you come around, they may have even told other people that you're like a quack, like you're a wacko, a crazy person for believing in what you believe in. But when you get around those people that they said that to, they want to hear more about what you have to say. People want to hear what you have to say about spirituality, okay? We have black-eyed peas, black-eyed peas, wealth and prosperity. They're upset that you're able to make money off of your gifts as well. You don't have to work as hard as they do. You get to use your natural gifts to make money, okay? But you're still very, very genuine. This must be for somebody that's a reader or a psychic or into spiritual work, a healer. This reading is definitely for those of you that are spiritually tapped in. We got the Grove, divinity and awe. Very, very divine energy that you carry, and you're assisted by a lot of deities as well. A lot of things that people feel like, oh, that's evil, this and that. You didn't necessarily choose it. They chose you. You have deities surrounding you that want to work for you. They come to you and they let you know, hey, we got your back if you want to tap in. We have Blue Moon, second chances and magic, and we have Dogwood Blossom, sacrifice and rebirth. These are people that are upset that you got a second chance. Maybe you have made some mistakes in your life. Maybe you've done things and it wasn't the best way to do it. Maybe you've had some failures, but instead of looking at them as failures, you looked at them as lessons. And because you were able to do that, you got a second chance, you got a rebirth. There's a lot of rebirth energy here. There's a lot of metamorphosis energy here. They don't like the changes that you've made, but they're changes for the better. We have the blessed child, purity, and lost innocence. This could be someone that was, there's certain words we can't say on YouTube, and it makes it hard to do these readings sometimes. Someone that may have been sexually abused, I'm just going to say it, whatever, as a child, and they are still in this, at whatever age mentally, sometimes they revert back to that age when they felt like they were out of control, and this is why they're so controlling and want to control other people and what other people believe in. Okay. Yeah, blackberries, agency and independence. They don't feel like they had agency over their own bodies, or if they were abused in other ways, they felt like they didn't have independence. So they strived for control in every aspect of life instead of taking control and actually going to get help, going to therapy, seriously going to therapy and getting help for the things that they went through, so that they don't become people that project that energy onto other people. They were hurt and now they're hurting other people. They are not doing the work that they need to do. We have the alligator, ego and introspection, and the vampire of Richmond. Oh wait, silence and introspection. And then the vampire of Richmond, ego and narcissism. That ego of theirs is out of control. They have a lot of work they need to do on themselves. They don't want to do it because it's tough, it's hard, it's stressful, it's emotionally taxing. This person does a lot of projecting, and they're really over here terrorizing everyone in their lives. like they just are mad all the time, have an attitude, like they really need help. And I feel like people allow them to get away with their negativity because they know, like, oh, this person went through a lot as a child, or this person had a whole lot of negative things happen to them that were outside of their control. Well, now they're in control of their lives. After a while, you have to decide, are you going to let the negative things that happen to you keep you stunted? And they are choosing to stay stunted, and everyone is surpassing them mentally and emotionally. And it's bothering them, but they're not doing what it takes. Like, you did the shadow work, they're not doing the shadow work. We have acts, division, and lessening. This is a divide and conquer. We're talking about the art of spiritual war, right? This person uses that tactic, to divide and conquer. They want to turn people against you, or turn you against other people to isolate you, okay? We have mason jar, mentorship, protection. This is giving me someone who wanted to be in a position, like I said, they wanted to be a life coach. They wanted to be a mentor. They want to be the person that people look up to. They want it for the wrong reasons, and you're naturally being placed in that leadership role. Crimes of passion, jealousy, and dangerous urges. Very, very jealous person. This person may be very cruel to you. We have cruelty and deep fears. They have a lot of fears that they are not addressing. And we know what happens when fear happens, right? Fear that's not addressed. Fearing what they can't control. Racism partially is because of that, okay? Um, it's a dangerous person. Dangerous person. We have preserve, security, forethought, and thrift. We have earth, peace, and grounding. So you're the type of person with this preserve card. You use your resources wisely. This person that's coming against you does not. Um, so you know how to sustain through hard times. You know how to prepare yourself for hard times. And that's how you're able to keep going. They're wondering how did this person keep going through all the stuff they've been through? Because you're smart, you're strategic. We have earth, peace, and grounding. Mint, abundance, persistence, and proliferation. This abundance keeps coming out, okay? You may not be feeling abundant right now because you may have gone through some things. But it's definitely coming, and it's going to be something that's lasting. You're going to be able to preserve this abundance here. And this person doesn't like that, okay? People that are trying to work against you can always somewhat see what you have coming for you in the future because they're just that nosy. They're just that much in your business, okay? They know you have some long-lasting abundance that's coming. We have autumn, bounty, and balance. Bounty, you're being rewarded. Abundance is one of your rewards. Public recognition is one of your rewards. But you did work to receive that, though. We have trunk, stability, loyalty, and reliability. If you are worried about your stability, we have too many cards here that say you're going to be just fine. Preserve, and then the trunk cards, yeah, like it's talking about security, stability, and reliability. This person may try to scare you into thinking that you need to rely on them, and you don't have to be afraid of letting this person go. You're going to be taken care of, okay? Rain, cleansing, purification, and hydration. Mortar and pestle. Integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. Remember I said you have like a subtle, quiet type of power? You notice people, you do like a lot of little things that people kind of pick up and start doing themselves. They try. This person even like copies you in subtle ways, okay? They can't help it. They can't help it. We have rain, which I mentioned earlier. So you're not going to have a drought here. You're going to be fine. You're going to have everything you need. Because of your hard work and determination, we have harvest. Harvest, and then the bounty card, which means you're going to be rewarded. Rain, you have a lot of rain in a positive way, okay, to nourish your garden. Rain can be looked at as a positive or a negative. You look at it as a positive because it is helping your crops to grow, right? This person is the type of person that will look at it as a negative. Oh, it's gloomy and rainy outside. I'm going to have a bad day today. You're looking at it like, yay, my plants, my crops get some water. Spring, rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth. So yeah, they're watching your transformation and your rebirth. That energy keeps coming up. We have moth, mystery, concealment, and illusion. They also know there's for what everything they can see, they know there's a lot that they cannot see because they're trying to be nosy and be in your energy. But they know, based on the things that they are able to see, those things are great. So they know you have a whole lot coming to you that they don't even see, that you don't even necessarily see. That's going to blow your mind. Okay? They want to be able to prevent that and stop that. A lot of Scorpio energy is here. They also want to conceal the things that they've been doing behind your back, like I've been saying. Hearth, safety, comfort, spiritual connection. They're envious of your spiritual connection. And I want to say with your ancestors, this could be somebody in your family, because this is a fireplace. And I've used my fireplace as a ancestor altar before. You see they've got the pictures and the candles on here. This could be someone in your family that is jealous that your ancestors are choosing to work with you over them. But at the same time, they talk negatively about working with ancestors. So this person is confused. This is the type of person that 1 minute they hate spirituality. The next minute they are talking about things that the spiritual community talks about. They talking about repeating numbers, angel numbers. They're talking about astrology. They're talking about their ancestors. And then the next minute, oh, that's evil. Oh, I don't believe in that. But then when they see you light that money candle to bring in some abundance, they like, can I get in on that? Like, weird, strange, confused. Cauldron, creation, opportunity, caring. They talk bad about witchcraft or spirituality or manifestation, but at the same time they know that it's working for you, and they know that it's not evil. We keep getting cards about prosperity, luck, and love. All of that's coming to you. Mushroom, recycling, breaking down problems. See, the reason why your ancestors are working with you over them is because you're breaking the generational curses. You're figuring out the root of the problems and you're fixing it. It's not rocket science. How are you jealous of the chosen one when you don't want to do the work that's required to be in that space? They say, to whom much is given, much is required. You don't want to follow the requirements, the prerequisites. But you mad at people that are willing to do that? It's crazy to me. People are weird. We got stagnation again. And we got intuition. They really want to block your intuition. Pay attention to the people that talk about... We got this herb hellebore twice today. So maybe some of y'all want to look up this herb. I'm going to look it up. I know a lot about herbs, but not that one. But it came out twice today, so I'm going to look it up. What was I about to say? This is someone that talks very negatively about spirituality, okay? They want to block your intuition. So if you need a clue on who it is, it's somebody that doesn't like spirituality. We have the badger and ginkgo, healing wounds. This could be a coworker too. One of my ex-coworkers was calling me. She's not a hater or nothing like that, but she just called me while I was doing this, and she texted me. So this could be a coworker for some of y'all. The duck and chrysanthemum, luck. They don't like the fact that you're lucky, so they probably be like, I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in luck. Okay. I don't believe in readings, but you over here getting readings on other people. Okay. The possum and peony, bashfulness. And the hound and fear. Oh, the Hound and Pear, loyalty. I'm just trying to remember, did I get anything that needs to be refrigerated? My groceries got delivered, and it came while I was starting this reading. Let me make sure it ain't nothing I need to put in the refrigerator. Hold on. Yes, so y'all, I definitely did order some stuff that needed to be refrigerated. Thank goodness it is a very cold, it's not very cold, but it's pretty cold today, especially for Texas. So yeah, anyways, I'm glad I thought about that. But also, refrigeration is a way to preserve things. Remember, we got the card that said preserves earlier. So there's something that's been preserved for you that you're going to be receiving, okay? You have something preserved for you or reserved for you. Your spot is reserved for you. They can't interfere with it. I mean, they can try to interfere, but they can't stop it. Let me just say that. We have healing here. A lot of you are healers, like I said. The rooster and sunflower and the elk and ash. The keywords are strength and communication. They don't like the strength of your communication with your ancestors, your spirit guides, the divine. Your prayers get answered. Okay, when you pray for something, it happens. Because you're very devoted to your spirituality. It's funny because there's a sheep in this card, but I feel like you're definitely not a sheep, okay? You could be into skincare as well. Maybe you make your own skincare, because we do have oat on here, and then we have a sheep, okay? They use oat in skincare a lot, and lanolin, I don't know how you say it, lanolin, I don't know. That's like from the sheep's wool. Okay, so you could be like a healer that makes skincare products, or you make your own products. And this person may be jealous of that also. We got metamorphosis and intelligence. So it's starting to get repetitive at this point. This person is jealous of your intelligence, your creativity, your ability to change, to shift, to adapt, to transmute. It's starting to get repetitive now, so that means it might be time to go ahead and end this. Let me get a few more. Actually, I'm not going to use that one today. This color is standing out to me right now, the color orange, okay? So you may be working on your sacral chakra. You may be like me, abstinent for years and years. So you have a strong sacral chakra energy that you can use to transmute into creativity. This person could be even jealous of the fact that you're able to abstain from several different things. It doesn't just have to be sex, even though sacral has a lot to do with sexuality. But you're able to abstain from things. You're very disciplined. We have St. John's wort and marigold. Against your will, there will not be. No entrance, no welcoming, be gone. I was just about to buy some marigold oil yesterday, but I decided to go with a different oil instead. So I'm going to have to get that. But basically, this is saying that anything that somebody's trying to throw at you is not going to work. Anybody trying to be in your energy is not going to work. You haven't given them the permission. So, you know, their access is revoked. Make sure you're calling your energy and power back to you daily. Pomegranate, dare to taste the unknown. Let it seduce your spirit awake. They don't like the fact that you aren't afraid to seek information on things that are considered taboo. You have free will, and you're your own individual. Again, we have Scorpio energy and prosperity energy. The pomegranate can represent the underworld, but it can represent prosperity as well. Ghost whisperer. Some of y'all are mediums. They don't like this. They may be, saying negative things about necromancy a lot. It says, be still in the whispers that ebb and flow through silence. Remember, I started this off by saying you all are most likely being called to be silent. Move in silence. Be silent. Don't have a lot of background noise and things that are like causing sensory overload, okay? We have firesider. Dwell in the medicine that exists to protect the spirit. So like I said, some of you are healers. Some of you are herbalists. Some of you may have an apothecary. Again, all of this stuff is considered witchcraft and wrong and all of that until science comes along and says, we've got this new medicine and it's made out of some of the things you can make in your kitchen, right? You can find in your kitchen. It's evil until science says it's not. Okay, it's witchcraft until it becomes scientifically accepted. A lot of this stuff, you just have to let people just. These are a lot of people that are uneducated. They're ignorant to a lot of things that go on when it comes to spirituality. So how you gonna let somebody that's uneducated in the subject tell you what's right and wrong? How would they know? They don't know enough to know. They only know what they've been told. I don't argue with people that's not qualified to argue with me. You're not qualified if you don't know enough about the subject. Now, if you have read up on it, studied it, this and that, and you have a opinion that's contrary to mine, I will hear you out because at least you're knowledgeable on the subject. I'm not going to sit here and listen to somebody that don't know what they're talking about trying to tell me what to do. Like, what kind of sense does that make? None. Whiskey. Life should be sipped slowly with intention. Be patient as the vision reveals itself. So some of you may have done like a truth spell recently or been praying for some sort of truth to be revealed. You're being asked to be patient right now. You're going to get the answers you need, but just chill out. Just let it happen. Just let it unfold, okay? Straw bale. It's time you step out of your comfort zone, take up space, and reach new heights. There may be some sort of risk you're about to take or brave move that you're about to take, and this person may be trying to scare you from doing it because they know once you do it, you're really about to soar, okay? Breath work. Allow your breath to expand your spirit and fill your heart. I took a course on breath work. I'm going to go ahead and retake that because I forgot some of the stuff, but it really does work, okay? So you could be a practitioner that focuses on breath work. People might be coming at you, oh, that's stupid, that don't make no sense. No, scientifically proven to work, okay? So you got to study the science and the metaphysical aspects and the spiritual aspects. I like to know all of it, so can't nobody come and try to tell me anything because I know the science behind it as well as the spirituality behind it. Fawn, be curious, dear child, and explore the world within worlds. Yes, you're very curious. You know, they say curiosity kills the cat. You're like, oh, well, I'm about to see what's happening anyway. Somebody doesn't like that you're very inquisitive. You're very curious. Corn maze, although your path is unclear, it is there waiting for your faith to lead you. Some of you are being asked to take a leap of faith right now. It is scary. It is scary, but it's going to pay off. You could be from Iowa. I'm from Iowa. People associate corn with the state of Iowa. I remember in the summer, you could sign up to do detasseling where you're in the cornfields, like, I guess, picking the corn or whatever. I never did it. Some of you, something may come into fruition that you've really been wanting in this summer, okay? And it says corn maze, and I think they also call corn maize, like M-A-I-Z or M-A-I-Z-E or something like that. So I don't know if that's Mexican or Native American. I can't remember. But you could be from one of those ethnic groups. Well, okay, Mexican isn't really an ethnic group, but Hispanic is. I don't know. I can't think today, y'all. I cannot think today. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm even talking slower. I have Benadryl in my system, okay? I took it late last night. I took it too late and it's still there, okay? So I can barely think right now. I'm surprised. Hold up. Hold up, because I was just talking about ethnicity. Ethnicity. That is what this card says. This person is multi-ethnic. So this person that's coming against you could be multi-ethnic. I'm done. Done. I still can barely think though. But hey, I'm getting through this. So hey. Gathering intel, fishing for info. Let me shuffle these. So they may be calling you, trying to act like they just having casual conversation. They just really want to know what you know. What is it that you know about what they're doing behind your back? All right, tell me more, please. The art of war, the art of spiritual war. Dream walking and or remote viewing. So some of these people are high enough in the spiritual rank to be trying to do this. So there could be other spiritualists that are coming against you as well. Ooh, I can't read my writing. I think this says they want you to need them. I have horrible handwriting. Dream. So this could be a person that likes it when you're not on top or when you're going through hardship, so they can come in and be the hero because they want you to need them. So that way they can say, well, didn't I help you do this? Didn't I help you do that? Meanwhile, it's a blessing if you get to help me, okay? I'm here to help you redeem yourself. So if it's something that you can do for me, that is just the divine giving you a chance to redeem yourself. That's the way I see it. Okay. Dreams. This person was or will be revealed in your dreams. They know you're very intuitive and you have very strong dreams, which is why they're trying to do the dream walking, remote viewing, trying to interfere with your dreams. Attack on your character. So they have spoken negatively on your character. The divide and conquer tactic. You have fake love or concern. So when they call, trying to just, have casual conversation or act like they care what's going on, they're happy to hear if you're going through something negative because they want you to need them. We have spell-induced tower. So they try to send spell work your way. That's going to backfire. And it's going to cause a tower moment for them. We have coworker and agent. So you have a coworker that cannot be trusted. They're the mole. They the mole, okay? They just trying to snitch on people. Ain't nobody got to snitch on me because I'll snitch on myself. I keep it 100% real, okay? I will tell when I was employed. I would tell a manager, this is what I'm doing. This is what I did. This is why I did it. What you gonna do about it? Because we know that what I did was right, whether it's against the rules or not. So what you gonna do about it? I don't need nobody to snitch on me. And guess what? Most of the time they didn't do nothing, not a dang thing. Hatred. Yeah, this person hates. They hate the fact that you can do that. You can stand on your decisions. Like, I did it, and what? I'll take my punishment, whatever. And then you don't even get punished for it. Because people don't know what to do when you do that. We have new friends. So some of you are going to be making some new friends to that are going to replace these people that you are letting go of. Don't take their advice or use their products. So some of y'all are, there's a spiritualist who, yeah, you should not use their products or take their advice. They're doing things to their products to try to make people have to need them, to try to make people dependent on them. Okay, I know of a spiritualist that's pretty popular on YouTube that does that to their products. Okay. And I had a dream about it when I bought the products from them. I had a dream. I had a dream about it. They do this dream walking. You have return to sender. So yeah, you may need to do a return to sender, send their information back. You don't know them, but they know you. Okay, so somebody is watching you that you don't even know that has a problem on you. Head work and mental manipulation. There's a spiritualist that does what they call head work, where they do things to try to make people, like, drive people crazy, manipulate them mentally. Some really wicked spiritualists are out here. We have siblings. Some of you, a sibling is doing this or paying someone to do this. Remember, I just said, okay, I'm not going to say that out loud. That's something I need to keep to myself, but I just got an epiphany about something. I just said it's a spiritualist that I know that be doing this, and then, okay. Attack on your family. Some of y'all feel like there's some spiritual attack on your family, and it's because of a sibling. Someone that's in your family. Karma, you are this person's karma. Remember, I said I feel like I am here to help redeem you, or you can get karma for trying to make my life harder when you had the opportunity to redeem yourself. Divine lesson: learn to step your game. Learn to step your game up. This is to help you learn to step your protection game up. Protect yourself every day. Say your protection prayers every day. It's not a game. People out here are crazy, evil, and wicked. It's not a game. You have to protect yourself. It's hard to think of all the evil things people do because you don't have an evil mind. But they can sure think up some crazy things. So yeah, their mind goes really, really far. We have jealous of your resilience. So they're jealous of the fact that you are able to keep going no matter what. Authority figure is threatened by you. So this could be a boss, a parent, whatever other authority figures there are out there. I can't think of any other ones. Jealous of your innovative creativity. Rejection. They are upset that you rejected them. So this person feels rejected. We have love spell backfired, gone wrong. So they may have tried to do this and it didn't work. We got mad because they can imitate but not duplicate. They cannot be a carbon copy of you, but they want to be. They want you to fail so they can be your savior. I said that already. We have jealous of your popularity and the amount of attention you attract. You see how I just don't even got no energy no more? Like, what? I'm just, yeah. I think I'm just about to end this now. We're going to get 2 more advice cards, and I'm just going to end this because I'm over it. I don't got the energy for it today. We got to pick your battles. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. I feel like you already know this. We've talked about this earlier. You pick your battles. You don't always want to fight all the time. You would rather sleep on it and come back to it when everybody is more level-headed. Choose well, then give it everything you've got. Almost everything we do in life involves making a choice. We're talking about the big ones here. For example, marriage. If you decide on someone but are hesitant to commit, you may have made the wrong choice. If you have thought long and hard about it, consider all the options, the pros and cons. Don't go in half-hearted. Commit, kick away the ladder, and give it everything you've got. So somebody's upset that you go after your goals without fear. And even when it seems like things are not going right, you keep going anyway. Like, you're confident in the decisions that you make, and you just adapt. Whenever something goes wrong, you just adapt, okay? So the quote is, at the critical moment, the leader of an army acts like one who has climbed up a height and then kicks away the ladder behind him. He carries his men deep into hostile territory before he shows his hand. So you may be someone who is a leader and people just trust you. They don't know necessarily what your strategy is or what's up your sleeve, but they know that you are a good leader and they can follow you. So this person just doesn't like that. Okay, I'm about to go ahead and end this because I'm over this. I'm over this reading, okay? Thank you for taking the time to watch. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you leave a comment in the comment section, I will reply to your comment. I'm going to be posting a lot of products that I make and will be bringing back, so that will be in the community section. I may or may not post links on this video, and that's it. So have a great day. Toodles.